Sorry, I've got to try and get Rusty into reverse. Look at this. This is why there was a bird feeding party here earlier. Wow, it's actually making a noise. I wonder if you can hear it. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment. How incredible is this sound? Sorry, Darlene. I'll be with you in a moment.
Amy?
Yes.
Can you radio James to come back like that?
If I can ready him to?
Come back like?
Yes, I can do. Now, he hasn't been answering his Game Dark channel, but Liam's had a wonderful idea of getting James to come and provide some backlight for us at this sighting. Perhaps Final Control, if you could get that message through to him. It would be awesome. This is incredible. We're also being... I'm holding the spotlight, so I'm bearing the brunt of it, and I'm covered already in flying ants around us. This is incredible. So these are the reproductive, or termites capable of reproducing, and they've come out of the termite mound in order to search for a mate and to start their own colony. Now, most of them, the vast majority of these hundreds of thousands of termites, will not be successful, and they will form a very valuable food source for other animals and other creatures. But one or two of them will manage it. This is amazing. Just to give you a rough idea, James, as I said, is in this sighting. So we're going to have a look at the perspective from his vehicle and what this incredible sighting looks like.
Picture live. Jamie's audio.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of termites in the air. They're crawling all over me. This is an amazing sight. Just look at it from James's perspective, and what we're seeing in relation to our vehicle. Very soon, as it starts to get dark, the scorpions will be out and about. I'm going to try something. Want to try doing a virtual reality rig, Liam?
Yes.
Cool. All right, let's give that a go.
Here you can go. Just push the button on the side first. There we go.
There you go. You can see us turning on the virtual reality rig. Just look at all of these termites all around us. From right in front, all flying out across to the termite mound on our left. And this is one of the most incredible summer sightings that we could experience here. All exploding from this termite mound to the left that we're looking at now, and fluttering all about, the lights attracted to the lights of the vehicle. And hundreds and thousands of them down below us in the road itself. Look down, you'll be able to see them massed below the vehicle and fluttering about constantly. Just keep looking all around us, and you're going to see the most phenomenal things. This is so beautiful. They're just everywhere. They're completely surrounded us, and that hissing sound that the termites are making is just incredible. Welcome to a summer's evening in Africa after the rain. The flying ants, or the reproductive termites, setting out to establish their first new colonies. You might even see some of them landing on the vehicle. Look at that mad fluttering. This is incredible. Keep your eyes peeled for the scorpions that might come out. I haven't seen any just yet, but they will be arriving at this road very soon to take advantage of all of the individuals on the ground. And it's like being engulfed in a living entity. It's almost like one giant organism. There's just so many of them around us. And it's like being an incredible experience on a beautiful African evening. Awesome. Back down onto the ground to have a look. A carpet of termites. Incredible. Just one little sample of what happens to us around at this time of year on a summer's evening. An incredible sighting and something to look at. Back on our vehicle once again. I'm going to switch off the virtual reality rig now, I think, if you're happy with that, BM. And termites crawling down my back. Oh, there's one in my shoe. This is such an incredible sighting. Oh, there's one on my leg. Here we go. This is what we're looking at. This one was under my straps of my shoe. And there he goes, off on his or her mission to find a mate. And what they're going to do is they're going to settle down, and they're actually going to start lifting up their abdomens and spraying pheromones into the air to help to attract a mate. And what I'm doing now with the spotlight is I'm just trying to see if there's any scorpions that have decided to come and join this. This is such an incredible experience. You can see a lot of them crawling around are not the reproductive termites, but there's soldier termites as well, the large ones with the powerful mandibles. And then there's the tiny little workers crawling about as well. This group that we're looking at now is mainly the reproductive algates of the termite group, or the termite mound. But there's not just them. Oh, smack to the face. And that, of course, is because I have a spotlight in my hand. Valerie was wondering a little bit about why it is that bugs are attracted to light. Look at that, there's another little one. Let me try and, sorry, that's a bit too overpowering in terms of light. There we go. A really fluffy fruit chafer, also been attracted to our lights. Oh, no, that's not the moon. And the answer to that, Valerie, is, as far as I understand it, for most of them, it's to do with their navigation, so the way in which they navigate. And a lot of them apparently navigate using the moon's light, or at least the impression of the moon. And I think the lights just confuse them, and that instinct that comes through to follow them is overpowering. That you find that around the world, insects fluttering and attracted to the light. And I'm sure that where James is sitting now, with his lights blazing as well, he's probably experiencing what we're experiencing, which is we're overrun by these reproductive termites. It's awesome. It's incredible. All fluttering. There's James, taking at least some of the termites away from us. Wow. Come on, scorpions. It's time for you to pay a visit. Sorry, I'm just checking along the road. They're going to be out soon. You're going to need to be exceptionally careful when walking about barefoot at the moment. I've said that I'm covered in termites. And Jill in the UK was wondering, don't they bite or sting? And the answer to that is the soldiers definitely do. So if you look really carefully in this teeming mass, oh gosh, it's like playing Where's Waldo or Where's Wally, trying to point this out to you. But if you look really carefully in the seething mass, you'll see the larger termites without wings and with very large heads. And I'll have to leave that for you to spot yourselves. I can see a couple of them in the center of the frame. Those are soldier termites, and yes, they do bite. These flying ants, or the reproductive termites, I've never been bitten by one. I think if they do have jaws, they are not particularly powerful, so they're not going to inflict any damage on me. The flying driver ants, on the other hand, in my experience, do bite, quite horribly in fact, and the soldier termites are capable of inflicting, I wouldn't say that, it's not all that painful. These flying ants are exceptionally fragile. Most of them will lose their wings very quickly in this process. Look at them. Driven by an instinct of biology that is beyond our comprehension. Of course, not really looking to mate with others from the same colony, since they're genetically similar. But on a mission to find a mate with a different genetic code. And there you go. Not paying attention to each other at all. And Computer Eyes was wondering, since they are from the same colony, is there a problem with inbreeding? And Computer Eyes, they're going to try and avoid reproduce each other. They're looking to expand their range and to establish a colony with a distinct genetic line elsewhere. And that's where pheromones come into play in terms of guiding them. That's not to say that they will never mate with another termite from the same termite mound, but it is far less likely. They're going to go off in search of greener pastures, as it were, rather than essentially a sibling. But yes, you're absolutely right. They are all offspring of the exact same genetic line. So they'll go off and find a female. They will dig down into the ground and start to establish their own colony. Female will become the queen of her brand new start to life, and she will grow large and fat and start producing eggs in the same way queens are programmed to do. And it's so ticklish, it's quite hard to ignore when they're crawling up the back of your leg and in your hair and stuff. How are you doing there, VM?
All right.
You're okay, you've managed to escape. Oh, one of them's managed to turn himself upside down. Oh, back up. And absolutely all the animals will be having a field day.
What is that?
That I'm not actually entirely sure, to be completely honest. Are you looking at these little guys? I really don't know. A bug, I'm afraid. I honestly don't know. Too many bugs, too many insects out here to memorize them all. Oh my goodness, some of them are crawling up the back of my leg. One of them's on my ankle and it's really ticklish. Come here. Oh, down it goes. Marilyn, you had a question for me, but because there's a flying ant trying to crawl up my shorts, it's completely gone out of my mind. Sorry. As I was opening my mouth to answer you. This is awesome. Yes, that is it. Marilyn, you were wondering about nightjars eating termites. Absolutely, they are going to. Everything out here eats termites. Leopards eat termites. Hyenas will eat the termites. birds of prey will eat the termites, and nightjars will definitely eat the termites. In fact, I'm quite surprised. That's really ticklish. That's really ticklish. That's an invasion of privacy and personal space. And ouch, ouch. I think it's time to go. I'm being overwhelmed. I'm very glad that they don't bite or sting or anything like that. Oh goodness, no, you're still stuck in there, you silly creature. Ooh, to the face. I think it's time to go. I don't know how you all feel. Oh no, now the car won't start. Ah. No, we're trapped. We're trapped. Oh, there we go. Woo. Relief. Let's escape this. Escape this almost Hitchcock-like situation. Like the movie The Birds, except with termites. Overwhelmed and overrun by them. No, you see, this is what I'm talking about. My shorts are not inappropriate. You will not find what you are looking for. There you go. Off you go. You get very used to bugs working out here. It's something that becomes second nature.